So happy New Year to those of you who didn't catch the live, okay? Happy New Year, Happy New Year. It's all kicking off, isn't it? Oh, our Tartan Tyrant went on yesterday. This is Tuesday the 10th, I think. Oh, so she went on, you know, so we did her big update, you know, yesterday, our Tartan Tyrant, and advised that we wear masks for flus and colds. No, Nicola. Please go away. Just go away. Go away. Go away. So anyway, so it is going to kick off in the UK. I mean, I'm going to do one for the UK as well because it is going to kick off because they're now trying to make anti-strike laws, which is pure communism. So I think it's about to kick off big time. Big time. So yes, yesterday's chit chat show, I don't usually do. It was just a whole load of not so nice language from start to finish. Anyway, so I'll get back to this. I want to do a wee update in Canada because what's coming out of Canada is very, very concerning. Especially as we've still got people who are just tuned to the moon in Canada, who think that, you know, their tyrant can do no wrong, but what they're doing is, what I'm hearing is that people are emailing me, is that these cretins, these absolute psychopaths are putting pressure on disabled people to unalive themselves. You know, like say, and doing it a legal way. Oh, okay, a legal way. Okay, help them to it. I can't wait for the day of reckoning, because I feel as if there is going to be a day of reckoning. By the way, there has to be. They cannot possibly get away with what they're doing to people. So yes, the day of reckoning is coming. It's coming to these people. So this is for Canada. This is for Canada. What's going to happen in Canada? For the first few months maybe. Oh, okay, no, later wants to go that. So the first few months in Canada, what's going to be going on? Right, information is going to be coming into Canada. It's going to be overflowing. It's imminent. It's imminent. Okay. Absolutely. They cannot keep a lid on this anymore. I'm wondering if there's an Australian in Canada. Is there somebody, actually, maybe it's Australian relatives, but there's an Australian connection with this person who is going to spill the beans. I think they're going to get support from Australia. Support for Australia as well. Definitely. It's all going to come out. The things that they have mustered up, the things that they've magicked up, that all the false information, all the misleading information is all going to come. It's all just bubbling over. It's bubbling to the surface. This is what I'm saying. Bubbling to the surface, and it's all going to, as this card says, it's all going to just splash out. Do you know what I'm saying? I've not actually seen a volcano, right? So don't get alarmed, okay? But I'm seeing the equivalent of, see the lava in a volcano when it just spouts. That's what's going to happen in Canada. The truth is just going to spout out big time, big time. It's coming out just now, but it's going to be even bigger. I see families are going to rejoice. I feel as if I'm seeing them trying. This is going to be, I think this will be the catalyst, okay, from what I'm seeing, is these absolute psychos are going to try and split families apart. I mean, families have been split apart, but really take children away, you know, and that's going to be no, we're not doing this anymore. Away and chase yourself, we're not doing it anymore. Definitely there's a woman as well in Canada coming to the fore. I'm wondering if he's, like I keep seeing for New Zealand, where her authority is going to be challenged. I thought, and I always say when I'm wrong, okay, I was wrong about September, because I always say, you know, I honestly thought it was going to be September for New Zealand, but his authority is going to be challenged, and it's going to be challenged by a woman. Okay, a very strong woman is going to challenge his authority. I feel as if he's going to be taken to court. You know, Justin, Justin, you know. You know, Mr. I admire China. Aye, well, we can go there. Right, there is a breakthrough coming for Canada. There is a breakthrough. Do you know, it's the people. I can see, like, the people. Do you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing, like, a fence. I'm seeing a fence round a building, and I'm seeing the people pushing it down, saying no more, no more. I feel as if this is a hospital though. I don't feel as if it's a government building. I feel as if it's a hospital. I feel as if they're trying to keep somebody and people are coming to rescue them. Definitely. A breakthrough by the people on, these are the cretins, these are the scumbags, the evil ones. So there's, the people are starting to realise just how evil these people are in Canada. Yep, keeping people poor. That was our mission. Poor, really poor, as in no money, but poor in investigation, not allowed to investigate, not allowed to question, that kind of thing. All the misinformation is going to, that they were trying to, you know, that kept saying, oh, this is misinformation. That's going to be turned on its head. It's going to be, and it's coming for Canada. I would say between now and maybe April, because that's what I'm seeing. Totally turned on its head. Whoops, okay, they wanted there. I think I'm feeling as if information is coming out in Canada just now. I feel as if they're going to go for the mainstream media too. Because they were complicit in it, and they are complicit in it. So they're not going to get away either. Right, yep. The reason that they got away with what they were doing was because people were complacent. They were complacent. Right, there's definitely... somebody's going to create... I don't know if it's... Do you know what I'm hearing? I'm just hearing about it. I'll just say what I'm hearing. Somebody is going to create Merry Hell. Merry Hell. The people are going to create Merry Hell because they're going to realise that they've been had. They've been had with these, the pricks as I call them. There's still a bit of mysticism, still a bit of mystery about the future. It's not ready to be revealed yet. Whatever this was, taking Canada to the absolute brink was Canada's destiny. It was destined to happen to Canada. Because I don't know anything about, I mean, I've got relatives and friends in Canada, but I don't know, how am I going to say this without offending people in Canada? Was Canada quite, I wouldn't say placid, but I would say like kind of devil may care, come go, you know, just everything was fine. They're not one for rising up, they're not one for rocking the boat, that's what I'm saying. But they were destined, Canada was destined to be taken to the brink so that they would rise up, so they would say no, we're not having it anymore. Yep, definitely. There is a bit of sweetness just now because people are, you know, the people who were awake were awake. The people who were like half asleep and half awake are fully awake. The people who were awake and went back to sleep, that's the ones that even I can't understand. But the ones who are totally asleep, and there is people who will still be totally asleep, but the ones who were totally asleep, they're the ones that are going to be the angriest. And you're finding that. I'm finding it over here that the ones that were totally asleep and totally taken in are the angriest. Not as angry as me, right enough, and anybody that's watched the Chit Chat show will know that. Right, definitely a renewal for Canada. A renewal. Taken to the brink, brought back and renewed. Renewed. I feel as if Canada is going to get rid of the monarchy. I feel as if the monarchy is going to go in Canada. They serve no purpose. Like, it's certainly, there's still a wee unbalance. There's still not a, I feel as if there's, you know, like say, these are the asleep, these are the awake, right? And it keeps tipping, it keeps tipping, it keeps going like this. And then, they, you know, like say, as soon as it's this, it'll be go, go, go. Go, go, go. Yep, definitely. Canada, you're on a quest. You're on a quest. It's a quest. Absolute quest that Canada's on. Wow. The potential, I'm hearing, the potential in Canada is worth more than they realise. So you can do a hell of a lot more than you think you can. You've been kind of suppressed. When this is over, you will see Canada just shooting up and going, saying, you know, no, this is our country, this is our country. Oh, right, okay, you want, no, I think you want to do that actually. Okay. Do you know what I'm hearing? Canada took up the mantle, because the sword is in that stone, right? This is the, as I said, and when I said the cards and that, and I went through the cards and all, this is the King Arthur deck, okay? And taking the sword for the stone, that's the you know how it was always just, like, was it King Arthur who took the sword for the stone? This was the actual country, the country. You know, it was a challenge, but it's, even although you don't think so, there is no going forward. You're making more progress than you think you are. You're making more progress, okay? Messengers. Why am I seeing ravens? It's a ravens. This shows me how. I'm assuming there's ravens in Canada. There's something significant with ravens in Canada. There's something significant. I don't know if it's significant. I don't know if it's significant to somebody or to the Canadians, but there's ravens. Something about ravens in Canada. Oh, do you know what I'm saying? This is to do with royalty as well. The ravens are leaving, was it the tower? If the ravens fly, then the monarchy fall. Well, it's as if the ravens are flying, so I think the monarchy is going to fall in Canada. Definitely. Monarchy's going. I don't see Charles being king for long right now. I didn't see him being king right enough, but he's not going to be king for long. He's not going to be king for long, and he's not going to be king in Canada. In fact, none of them are. None of them. I feel as if you're going to have, would it be a president, would it be a premier, but there's, you know, somebody going to be, the king's going, and somebody's going to be in his place. Just watch that they don't want to just take the power. I don't think they are. There's a hell of a lot of warriors in Canada that you don't know. They don't know they're warriors, but they are. They are. Right, the sun is coming up, if you can see it. The sun here is coming up. So there's going to be sunshine just shining right over Canada, right over it, exposing everything. Definitely, see there's the king there as well. The kingmaker. Wow. Canada will choose their king, but it's a metaphor. Canada will choose their king, it will not be, the king will be chosen for Canada. Canada will choose their king, or queen, or whatever, but I feel as if it's a male. Canada, this is what I'll leave you with. I'm going to do a wee overall, but this is what I'll leave you with. Yes, everything's going to be, I would feel, this year's especially, but the first couple of months for this year, the first few months, it'll be drop, 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 it'll be info, 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 info about the pricks, info about, you know, the legislation, info about him. I don't even see him being, I feel as if he's going to get arrested. I feel as if he's going to get arrested because of what he did. And I feel as if it's going to be a collective for the, you know, like the Canadians. You're going to collectively say, no more, how dare you, we're a free country, we're a democratic country, how dare you. And it's going to get so that they can't ignore it anymore and they're going to have to do something about them. And I feel as if it's an arrest, I absolutely do. Yep, you're very close to achieving your goal, okay, you're very close, it's all coming, it'll all be coming, it's coming to the fore. You know, all the information that he's and him and the, I'm trying not to swear here, everybody that watched the Chit Chat show know that I do swear, right, so when I do these I try not to. But sometimes when you just come across entities that you know are pure evil, it's, you're close to reaching your goal. And the goal is to free Canada. And you're close to it. But all that information's coming out, but it's a case of you need to hold back in the anger because you don't want to be seen as the aggressors, because you know what the media, the mainstream media is. I'm going to do a reading in the whole mainstream media, all the world mainstream media. But Canada, if you could just hold on, okay, because the truth will out. So I'll leave you with that. The truth will out. That's what Thomas is saying. The truth will out. Okay? So, once again, my name's Karen Kay. You've been watching the Third Eye Tarot, and thanks very much. Okay? Speak soon.